Okay, so we remodeled our bathroom and we installed these standard toilets. And what happened is we've only had it here for like 4 months, and I noticed all in here was very, very black. So I tried to clean it off and I couldn't clean it off, and wife said, yeah, I tried cleaning it too and I couldn't clean it. It's like 4 months. It's been in here for 4 months. So I took it apart and saw it was that rubber that's normally in a tank. You know, this is not a removable tank, but you know, the two-piece toilets, they're bolted down, and there's that piece of rubber that goes between the bolt and the tank to waterproof it, keep it from leaking. And if you ever changed that out, you know, it's almost like liquid ink going all over the place, get your hands all black and nasty. Well, that's exactly the kind of rubber that's underneath there. So here we are in the other bathroom, which we're still working on. It's not quite done yet. Still have a few little odds and ends to do, but pretty impressed with what the wife picked out to do. But anyhow, we're concentrating on the toilet, so let's go ahead and take that seat off, and I'll show you what I need to do to stop that nasty blackness from spreading all over the place when you try and clean it. So I'm going to replace the rubber gaskets with this foam insulation. You know, this is like a lid that came on top of some parts that I ordered or something, and that's about the right thickness. I don't think I need to make it thinner, so I'm going to grab those pieces and compare them, and then use it as a template to cut out the replacement parts and install them and get rid of that nasty rubbery black mess that spews all over the place and doesn't come clean. Alright, let's get at it. Alright, this has some pretty cool features in that the way you remove it is you just push the ends and it snaps right off, easy peasy. And to put it back on, just line it up. So that's real nice. So was all black all in here. Now this is a brand new toilet. We haven't even, you know, started moving into this bathroom yet, or using it, or decorating it. But anyway, just take the cover off. Now the other thing I like is you can take these screws right out. There's no bolt. You don't have to put your hand behind it and hold a bolt or screw or anything. You just unscrew them and that's it. Alright, I got a big number 3 bit in there, and we'll just unscrew these. See if that's enough. Oh, not quite. There we go. Alright, I'm going to use my flat pick instead of a pointed pick to nudge these out here. So let me work on that, find a spot. Oh, that easy. Okay, that's the bolt there. And they're fairly thin. So, let me see what I'm going to have to come up with here. So what I'm thinking is going ahead and using this as a template and cutting it out, and then where it's put together here, I'm going to cut it in half. I mean, this is kind of probably pressed together with heat. It's probably all molded together, but I'll just go ahead and cut them in half. That way this end piece doesn't stick too high off. In other words, I don't want it exposed like this. So let's get going at it. Alright, so let me figure out how I'm going to cut out that hole. I'll probably just you know, slice it and then cut it around the outside. I'll get a pointed razor. I don't have my hole punches anymore. I must have sold them or gave them away or something, else I'd just punch it. Alright, let me get it cutting away there. Alright, it's not too bad. Now let's see how we're doing here. It looks pretty good, I guess. Clean it up a little bit. Yeah, it looks like when I tighten it down, it should squish up pretty good. So if I cut it in half. Okay, I'm getting there, and the biggest thing is to not cut myself. So just keep going at it. Alright. So I have my pieces ready to go. Alright, let's do some little bit of trimming right there. I don't like that point on there. A little bit of trimming, so it should hide when I tighten it down, and we will reassemble. Like I said, just trim it up a little bit here. Make it look pretty, kind of professional-like. Alright. There we go. Alright, reassembly. Alright, let me just turn this down to a lighter setting. Okay, it's time for reassembly. So let's get this all set up. Drop our screws in there. Line everything up. Make sure it's nice and hidden. Let's see where it was. It was kind of all the way forward. Alright, before I snug everything all down here, that. Put this guy back on. I see it's still a little up there. Let's see if I want to push that down or not. I guess not. Alright. Make sure everything's lined up. See if that's tight enough. It's not tight enough. Yeah, I think I'd like to tighten it down a little bit. So I'm gonna just snug it down a little bit, and that should be that. Alright, got it good and tight. Looks good. All right, well, I've made this about as long as I can. So, thank you for watching.